Many people that want to become real estate investors or real estate investors themselves do not have an understanding of what is happening right now around the country, and that is chain stores are closing rapidly. And if you don't see the signs that are happening, you don't know how to make money from it. So let me talk about what's going on in America and how you can make a lot of money from it. All right. So America is changing right now in front of our eyes. And one of the biggest warning signs is happening in shopping centers, malls, and restaurants all across the country. And if you're not ready for it, you're going to become part of the problem and not be part of the solution. You see, major chains are shutting down. Thousands of locations, stores that used to anchor communities for decades are disappearing. Restaurants that once had long 1 hour waits are now filing bankruptcy or quietly closing locations. And economists say this may be more than just a retail problem. You see, according to retail analysis, over 8,000 chain stores closed across the United States in 2025 alone, and the projections saw thousands more closures expected in 2026. Companies like Macy's, Wendy's, Pizza Hut, 7-Eleven, even Apple retail locations, and multiple restaurant chains are reducing their store counts as we speak. Some restaurant analysts actually warned that iconic chains like Red Lobster, Applebee's, Cracker Barrel, and even Starbucks locations are struggling with changing consumer behavior and rising operating costs. As a matter of fact, if you know of any of these stores that have closed in your town, let me know down below which store and what town it is that's closed down, because this is becoming very important and you need to understand and ask yourself why this is happening. Well, first, the American consumer is under pressure. We're seeing that all over the news. Inflation may be slowing on paper, but the prices are still far higher than what they were just a few years ago. Families are spending more on rent, insurance, groceries, utilities, and debt payments. That means less money available for shopping, dining out, hobbies, entertainment, and real estate. Think about that. This is where the shift happens. Now, the second thing that's happening is borrowing money became drastically more expensive over the last handful of years. You see, for years, businesses survived using cheap debt, but after interest rates surged, many companies suddenly faced much higher loan payments. Weak businesses that were already struggling became trapped. This is where the opportunity is starting to rise. Third, online shopping permanently changed retail. Consumers now expect convenience, fast delivery, lower prices. Many large chains of stores expanded too aggressively during the boom years and have now they just have too many physical locations. So you see these empty spots, which there are incredible ways to buy these, by the way. Economists call this a retail correction or a retail apocalypse. Professionals say America simply has too much retail space compared to modern demand. But the impact goes far beyond shopping itself. This is where buying these properties, starting with tax liens and then buying them on auction blocks, is knowing this skill is going to make you so much money. You see, when a major store closes, employees lose jobs. Nearby small businesses lose foot traffic. Commercial landlords lose rental income. Cities lose tax revenue. Empty shopping centers can lower nearby property values and hurt entire communities. And once anchor stores disappear, malls often enter a death spiral. Economists warn that this creates ripple effects throughout the economy. Trucking slows at the same time, warehousing slows, manufacturing slows, advertising slows, hiring slows, and so on. This is why professionals closely watch retail closures. Retail spending drives a massive portion of the US economy. And most analysts believe that consumers are becoming more defensive. Instead of buying their wants, people are focusing on necessities. Discount retailers are performing better while mid-tier chains are actually struggling. Others say that this trend reflects a major psychological shift after years of inflation, layoffs, and economic uncertainty. But consumers are becoming cautious, and businesses that depend on endless consumer spending are now feeling the consequences. The fact of the matter is, the big question now is whether this becomes a temporary reset or the beginning of a much larger economic slowdown. This is why you need to start questioning these things and asking yourself, if this is a much bigger economic slowdown, what do I do to make money, to thrive during this? I'm not joking when I say I believe the greatest opportunity in real estate is learning the tax lien and tax deed markets. If you understand and know how to find these auctions and make anywhere between 12, 18, 28% on some of these tax liens per year, or even better yet, you get it in less than a year, that's incredible. Then start buying up these properties through the tax deed process, where you're buying them on an online auction or in person if you want to, for 10 to 20 cents on the dollar, as opposed to going through a foreclosure process, and the foreclosure auction process, which is difficult, clanky, and you end up way overpaying for the properties. This is the opportunity. I'm going to throw the link down below. Sale link on the entire package. And if you want group coaching twice a month, that's available too, for an insane price. Do not spend thousands of dollars on a program to teach you this. I've taught tens of thousands of students how to do this. They are succeeding like crazy, making money hand over fist, getting, no joke, checks in the mail as they're sitting in their pajamas, just banging away on keyboards, buying these tax liens. It's a game changer. Links down below. This is going to be the year to go and crush it. All right, with that being said, the Ninja is out.